Fisheries Eye is supported by the USAID from the American people. In the coastal town of Ghana's western region is a vibrant community thriving on fishing. Sekendi Inrisien. In fact, fishing is the heartbeat of the community. But beneath the surface of the sea waters is a troubling truth. Behind the nets and canoes, Inurisia's fishermen hide a desperate truth. Despite their dedication, the methods of fishing by some are a threat to the ocean and the fishing industry. The use of monofilament nets by some fishermen at the Inurisia landing beach has increased. Patronage for these rubber-like nets sold on the market is high due to their low maintenance and high yield.
The rubber bone work and mom use or use 9 at the pension. Wasn't it for chemicals beyond can? The net a rubber net 92 upon one. The guitar Saba now. A queen, you put me pound to do. Put you no biding. No quick so. Walk away because 130 miles. Because 80, because 50, 60. And you depend on my number or an awkward baby in Azaba.
Contrary to his claims, however, scientific research has proven monofilament nets are dangerous for the fish. Despite government's constant warning against the use of monofilament nets, fishermen continue to use it.
Like your number one, no boy, dancing rubber one. And you know, we can sell koto number one now, by an agency. Maybe I know about number one back on or Benya Wimian, so I saw two win. Send away, I know I'd also be a man.
The use of monofilament nets threaten fish stock, putting Inurisia's fishing industry at risk. Sometimes these nets get lost at sea. Remnants of nets as a result of abrasion during fishing engages ghost fishing, which has devastating consequences. Despite the harmful nature of ghost fishing, local fishermen will not stop using the nets.
Okay, now I am now paying. It's now who near Jim to her. Me, I may be 10 years. Number Okotobi. Maybe you know, nay, you could be of an asaba. And to you know, Jim Go. Asaba anyway. We are Saban. And the Jim Go. It's a chino. No, I say, I want to say it, obey. No, I want to company was what I want to be bay. No, the patent, ye. Often soon proven a canazzi, and so no quay Nakakame Bay. And so we are, as I know, on ye be way, say, or look, next you look where you consume. That's a axle. And channel watch it. I was up Panama and Panama baby. Why you think young, I don't know.
In the face of the obvious, this fisherman insists that monofilament nets have nothing to do with ghost fishing. For the Fisheries Commission, enforcement of the law has not been easy.
Our fishers mostly say is they are not getting the multi-filament net, and actually the monofilament is less expensive, so they prefer buying that. But like I said, the fact that it's expensive and it's on the market doesn't necessarily mean that it is good and should be actually used for fishing. It could be used for other purposes, not actually inclined to fishing. That is why it's on the market. But the fact that you're a fisherman and you know, because like I said, we have community engagement with them and we engage them with our fisheries laws and regulations. They know that monofilament nets are actually illegal to use.
Monofilament nets are destroying marine ecosystems, leaving fish populations dwindling.
It is not to be used for fishing because it does a lot of things. It takes a lot of time to decompose. Once it gets into the sea, it can go under, it can be doing a lot of ghost fishing. It can even get attached to the propellers of some of these, their own canoes or boats, and they cause accidents.
The Fisheries Commission, however, says measures are in place to mitigate the act.
The measures that we mostly use under these illegal nets, the monofilament net, is arrest and seize. Yes, arrest and seize. The chief fisherman here in Jason would bear witness that there's been times that our FEU members come around and they arrest some of these monofilament net users. They pick them up and they take them away.
Hidden beneath these waves is also another disturbing issue. Despite its ban, DDT and dynamite are still being used by some fishermen. It's dangerous, scary and deadly. And the impact of DDT and dynamite on marine life is catastrophic. Although difficult to detect, some fishermen here say it's still secretly in use.
No a secret ade njem meche na wala sayim ibia otoni bia entum nkoto mfonko no onwona waye damade wi me onwona wotoni bi nti woto wokwa nti se wuhu nam na o wuhu nam na no woso damayi no woto damayi no.
Mr. Annan, not his real name, lost his limb years ago. Sources say he lost his limb while engaging in the use of dynamite at sea. In an interview with him, however, he vehemently denied the claims. According to him, he unknowingly picked up dynamite from the coast, which ended up injuring him after lighting it up.
Wakata with the CGM. The CGM
Mr. Annan remains only one among several other fishermen who've lost limbs as a result of the use of dynamite. The story brings to fore the dangers of the use of dynamite for fishing. Ghana loses annually due to illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing, with 30% of fish being caught using destructive methods. Despite the challenges that these illegal practices bring, fishermen on the English London beach are braving the odds to make a difference. They are trying to reduce indices of the practice of light fishing through community-led initiatives. Light fishing occurs when fishermen put light in the water to attract fish. The dangers of this practice are that the light attracts all sorts of fish, including juvenile fish. This practice disrupts the food chain, threatening food security. Fishermen at Nuresia have rather resorted to their workforce instead of using light.
Straight night. Na na mo be hihye ma na yi nwanwan aha na egma na yi no ha kase nti light gma de nwo na wo ye ayama be ye ba asan no wo ye bi nwo aso we gyan na de egma de sha asese ono aya sometimes no wo nwa aju light no wo bo de gudo on ye.
But they complain other landing beaches like the Sekondi fishing harbour are still engaging in the practice to their detriment. Findings: light was indeed being used at the fishing harbour, with fishermen carrying generators and huge light bulbs onto their canoes and boats. For them, this is the only way of ensuring a good catch, especially at a time when fish populations have dwindled. Officials from the Fisheries Commission say they go around seizing equipment from time to time.
Fishing with light and other things that aggregate fishes to come to the surface for you to actually catch is illegal. It's against the law. Fisheries Act is against our act, our regulations is stated there. So what happens is that currently with the FEU, that's the Fisheries Enforcement Unit, they are mandated actually to help control and regulate this. So by law, they are supposed to make the arrest. They make the arrest and they process you for court. So all perpetrators of these acts are actually arrested and then they are processed for court. What we in the commission are also doing is that we educate, we sensitize them from time to time with our daily activities. Whenever we come to the landing beaches to take our report, to take our daily records, we also educate them and encourage them to desist from acts that are concerned within this light fishing that we're talking about.
Sekondi's fishing industry must choose between two futures, one of devastation or one of sustainable ocean health. It's time for fishermen to reconsider harmful fishing methods and fish to save our oceans. Judith Brown for The Assignment. Fisheries Eye is supported by the USAID from the American people.